everyone, welcome back to Big Z Detailing. My name is Danny. Today we are working on this F150. It is a work truck. It's got a lot of white dust all over it. We're going to give it a complete wash. Once we do that, I'll check the paint, see if we're going to have to do a one-step correction. Doesn't look too bad. If we do correct it, we'll make sure to clay bar and decontaminate it first, get into the interior and clean the bed up. When I start on a vehicle, before I start working on the outside, I always like to check if they have the rubber floor mats. Like that I can address them first. These have a lot of white dust on them. So I'm going to start off just spraying them down. And I'll set it to dry. And on to the next. Now that the floor mats are clean, I'm going to move on to the dirtiest part of the vehicle, wheels and tires. Check this out. Now that wheels, tires, running boards, and bed are clean, I'm going to move over to the exterior of the vehicle. I want to start off with a bug remover, as this vehicle is driven on highways daily, so just want to come on here. Spray around bug there. So one of the troubles of being a detailer in Miami is working against the sun at all times. So as you can see, I foamed the whole vehicle, but I'm going to start from the rear where everything's in the shade right now since we have sun coming directly this way, just so we can avoid any water spotting on the front or just anywhere where the sun is hitting. So I'm gonna start working on the back, work my way up, may throw a little more foam on here and continue. I'm going to be using plush microfiber towels, especially since I'm going to be polishing the vehicle. So if by any chance there is any micro swirls or scratches, we'll be removing them in the next step. So the plan on this truck was to do a one-step polish and wax, but looking at it, the paint is perfect and there's very minimal scratches, if any. So No need for that, no need to charge the customer for that. But as normal, these pillars always get hit with heavy swirls, so we are going to mask that up and polish it for them. All right, so there is no more scratches on these pillars. I bring out the other light, even though it's kind of dark, so it might overpower it. But all the swirls that you would see before are now gone. I'm going to apply a ceramic coating just on. Here we have the passenger side pillars, looking like glass as well. And it is time to ceramic. Now that we finished polishing our pillars, knowing that they scratch so easily, we are going to apply a graphene coating. I am using the Graph Flash from Duracoating Technologies. The way you can apply is you want to go up and down, as well as left to right. You want to spread the graphene smooth. And then you want to let it sit about 30 seconds to a minute, depending what the manufacturer recommends. I'm going to go with about 30-40 seconds. And you're going to use 2 rags to buff it off. So for the first rag, I just want to use a regular microfiber, brand new, out of the package. And then we are going to, I like to go in circular motion on the outsides first. Just buff everything out so it doesn't spread onto anything else that's not ready to be coated. And then just wipe everything down.
And make sure there aren't any high spots. Now I'm going to move on
to a plush towel, just to get anything else that I may have missed with the other rag. As we continue going on this truck, we will be removing just minor scratching that I see around it. So let's start with this one.
Let's spread out my compound first. I have way too much on here. And just like that, one less scuff on this truck.
This is the most concerning part of the vehicle. It's on the front bumper. We don't know if that scratch went all the way through and ate through the clear and down to paint and under. So I'm going to start off with a heavy cup compound to see what we're working with. So as you just saw in the time lapse, it was all superficial, it was all on top, nothing to worry about. We saved this bumper. It may be a little hard to see, but right here and right here, we have a little buildup that didn't come off with the wash. Isn't coming off easy, so I have my clay bar, which I've already kneaded. Spray it with some clay luber and let this do the heavy lifting for me. Just to get
off. What wasn't able to come off with a simple wash?
And just like that, it's all gone. it's super easy applying that polymer sealant. Just do one pass, let it flash, and then in about 30 minutes, I'll wipe it off. So an area a lot of detailers miss is your pedals. When it comes to something like a work truck, you'll see a lot of dirt and grime stuck on the pedals. It's to keep a rag under there. Make sure everything drips onto there. Grab my brush. It's a new one, so let me just spray some fluid on there. And brush it down.
Make sure to get in between everything to remove the dirt. Now you wipe down.
There's not much to see. Just finished cleaning up the interior. I did a normal vacuum, wiped down of all panels. I gave it the leather conditioning treatment, and now I'm ready to close all the doors and head for the final steps, which would be wipe down all of the polymer sealant that was applied probably an hour ago, work on the windows, tire shine, and I think we'll be ready to go. That's all for this detail. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what I can do better. Peace out, everyone.